Hello?
Hey, Chris, it's Jack.
Yes, Jack, I was expecting you.
So I hear you have a problem with the ads.
Yes. Just the one though with the Porta-John.
With the what?
Yeah, with the Porta-John.
Porta-John. I'm not familiar with that one. Hold on, let me.
Outdoor toilet.
That's not a Porta-John. That is supposed to be a closet.
Yeah, I
Chris,
get that.
Do you even know what... That's not a Porta-John, Chris.
It's not. I would not exactly classify it a closet.
It's supposed to represent a closet. It's just a painting of a door.
Yeah, I get it.
What's the problem here? It's tasteful. I don't see what the problem is, Chris.
Okay, just a picture. Just a picture. I'm okay with the picture. Just keep it within the side area. Do not
Chris,
leave it.
I can't be having that. Chris, I gotta put the ad there because right now your site isn't getting enough hits for me to, just have little ads because you're not that productive right now. I mean,
the introduction box is not a place for ads.
Yes, it is. I get to dictate where the ads go. No. You don't seem to understand how this works.
Would you put the ad in the middle of a banner, in the middle of the website title banner?
Yes, some people do that. It's called sponsorship. Chris, listen.
Well, anyway,
this is how this works. I fronted the money to get this site started. I need to make that money back. It's called an investment. Do you know how this works?
Yeah, I get it.
No, you don't seem to get it because you seem to be struggling with the fact that I have, in the contract that I have with the SysOp, I control the ad space. I dictate what and where the ads go. And I reap the money that is generated by it. Unless you can give the SysOp $2,000, in euro, I still have the ads. Do you have $2,000?
Even if I had $2,000, going from America to Europe is not legal.
Well, it is for me because I have dual citizenship.
Yes, I understand that. The SysOp had informed me about that.
Yes. I see that you've been arguing with her and, making quite a nuisance of yourself on the talk page. Do you treat many people that, that help and support you like this? Do you treat them regularly? Do you treat your church congregation like this?
I do not regularly treat them like that.
Regularly? You should never treat them like this.
Anyway,
no, Chris.
The thing is,
Chris,
such a box is not a place for ads. Look, if you want, you could set up an ad box that goes underneath the introduction box, where
Chris.
where the ad would be of equivalent size.
Chris, this is my ad space. Either I get the money, or I take all my money and I sue the SysOp for not following the contract. Do you want to be responsible for me suing the SysOp? The SysOp is doing you a favor by hosting this, okay?
Yeah, and I'm trying to come up with a reasonable compromise that we both can agree on.
It doesn't matter if you agree on it. Okay? Either you take this or you don't have a site. You can go host your own.
trying to be fair.
But you know what? But I have to tell you, let's look at the track record between when you ran your own site and when we have been running sites for you. Okay? The SysOp has thwarted multiple, at least 2 hacking attempts, and there's almost round-the-clock surveillance of the site. Can you provide that for your own site? Because if I remember correctly, Clyde had very little trouble getting hold of the sites.
I will not disagree with you on that.
Okay, so do you like the Wikipedia?
Yes, I like the Wikipedia.
Then why is it that you seem to think that it's okay for you to act like it's your own, you made it, and, you know, everything on it belongs to you? What belongs to you on there is Sonichu and all affiliate, and the franchise. That I don't care about that. That's your thing. You can do whatever you want with that. But there's a section for me that allows me to make money off of the ads. Because I invested in this. I bought the server for this. SysOp. And from what I've been seeing, you've been treating her like your slave. Constantly complaining to her about every little thing that you see that you don't like. And then you've been going on YouTube and making rants about how much you hate the homos, which, you know, I happen to be one, and I have many friends that are those. And
yeah, by the way,
yes.
By the way, in the past, the way you treated me with the hacking attempts and all, and that
I wasn't doing hacking attempts. That was Clyde that was doing the hacking on your other sites. I just got into your PSN because I personally think that, you know, you're wasting your time with that silly contraption. But, you know.
Anyway, point is, between all that, between the both of you on everything and all that, you're not exactly giving your own homosexual male kind a good name. You're actually worsening it.
You're not exactly giving the autistic kinds a good name. No. You're basically, from what I can, if all autistics are like you, they sit around at home all day playing video games and leeching off of Social Security. When I know, in actuality, there are many autistics that actually have jobs and help in the world. Like, there's one woman I know who is autistic, and she actually writes books about animal cruelty and equality, because she kind of, her mind in a way thinks like a cow. Her simplicities allow her to think like a cow, and so she sympathizes with how they are slaughtered. It's something you probably is far beyond your grasp, but she's very intelligent, and she helps to bring about more humane practices within the meat industry.
Okay.
And yet, here you are, sitting around drawing your comics and, you know, ranting about how much you hate the homos who really haven't done anything to you. I mean, Clyde and I, the reason why we did things to you isn't because you hate homos. It's just because, you know, you're a despicable person. But, you know, I'm kind of done with that, and I've decided that I'm going to help you. And this is how I'm helping you, by giving your own site. But with everything, there is no such thing as a free meal, Chris. Do you understand that? No such thing as a free lunch. I don't, and you know, you might think that with your little soup hotels, but you know, in the real world, that's not how things work. Which is interesting, because if you have so many, how is it that the city of Quickville has seems like it has such a small population, yet has such a high unemployment and homeless rate at work?
Actually, it's very populated, and a lot of people have jobs there. But unfortunately, there are too many people that come into the town that don't have the jobs, or actually live in the town and don't have the jobs.
Is Quickville even incorporated within the Commonwealth of Virginia?
I believe it would be.
Okay, because you basically run the whole city pretty chaotically, and it's not very stable in terms of politics and economically stable either. It seems like there's random destruction and a bunch of weird freaks running around. But and apparently the police are so inept that they require some kind of mutant hedgehog things to clean up the mess that your little fights with the
police of Quickville have their own capabilities. They have their own weapons and tanks and everything, but they can only do
tanks. Why would the police need tanks? Why do police need tanks?
Well, I mean the army.
Why is the army? Why is the army in Is Quickville under martial law?
No, I'm talking about a division.
A division of the army to protect. Chris, this is very bizarre. I'm just gonna say. I mean, it just seems like if you can't take care of a little dark magic, then something's wrong with your city. But I think I don't really care for the comic. You already know that, and
yeah.
And so
the point is, the police on their own cannot handle the dark magic. So therefore, that's where we come in to handle that dark magic.
So you basically give these hedgehog things, extraordinary power within, so they can do whatever they want without warrants or or being held responsible for what they do. Right?
I grant them the immunity.
Oh, so they can basically just kill anybody, and well, that's just that.
No, they're not going to kill. They're not going to kill anybody. They know a lot.
It's called collateral damage, Chris. It happens. I mean, look at it. Look at it in Iraq. You think that when there's collateral damage, somebody is always going to be held responsible for it, and it doesn't matter if it was a mistake or on purpose. Somebody is held responsible for it. You can't just. That's not how it works. That's basically what a warlord does. Is they just say, "Oh, do whatever you want." You don't seem to have a grasp of how things in the world work, Chris. You have a very narrow view of the world. You really that's one of the things I think Collide was trying to work on, was getting you to look outside your little box. You need to see the world, and you can't see the world from the PS3. I can assure you that. You may argue with me that you can, watch all the little videos and stuff that you want, but in reality, that's not how it works. You can watch videos till you die, but you'll never actually experience the world.
Well, I will not argue with you there.
So, are you content with our agreement that the ad stays where it is?
I was hoping we could come to a compromise. You can have
Chris,
an ad of its same size, but just underneath the introduction box.
Underneath the introduction box. It is underneath the introduction box. It says, "Welcome to the Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia." That's the introduction, and then there's the ad.
No, but it's within the big white box. Right next to the introduction image.
Oh, right below that is a bunch of clutter crap. I don't want my ad being put down there just so it can be lost amongst that. I mean, geez, Chris, you know, the sysop can only hold your hand for so much. You gotta, you know, you gotta put in some work too. I mean, she's there to help you, but she's not your nanny that will take care of everything. Because this just looks like a cluttered mess. Oh, and what's this see? And to Jack Thaddeus, who is still being an annoying son of a... Did that say bitch? Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's real nice. It's real nice being, you know, insulting your benefactor. Chris? 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 Hello? Chris? Chris, what are you doing? Should we call him back? I don't know what happened. Emery?
He was still on.
What?
He was still connected.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't there.
Well, I don't... Right.
He-
Okay, well, anyways, I'm calling him back.
All right. If he like asked about the Emery thing, I was gonna say, "Oh, that's Emery, my cat." Emerald Lagasse. Oh boy.
Hello. You have reached the cell phone of Christian Weston Chandler. I'm sorry I cannot answer right now, but please leave your name,
Seriously?
message, and telephone number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a good day.
I'm gonna leave
Please
this.
begin recording at the tone.
Chris, this is Jack. What happened there? Did I lose connection, or did you you know, just stop wanting to listen to me? Because this isn't how we solve problems in the adult world, Chris. Just telling you. All right. Talk to you later, I suppose. Have a happy New Year. Bye. God damn it, Bobby. God damn it, Blue Spike.